watching us, good morning, good evening, and good afternoon. Depend on the time zone wherever you are watching right now. Today is Monday, January 27, 2025. Another bombshell from former governor of Edo State, that is Adams Oshiomole, and presently is a senator in Nigerian Senate. He has thrown another bombshell, which I'm not going to waste our time, that we are going to look at it today, so that we'll not be repeating it. We'll not be repeating the videos. You have not watched the video we did yesterday on the terrorists in the Southwest. Please go and watch it, so that we'll not be repeating it. Adams Oshiomole is former governor of Edo State, and presently is a senator. He says something that is trending right now. You know, on this channel, we bring out what is trending, and we discuss about the issues that pertain to freedom. Exactly, that's what we discuss on this platform. We don't do any tribal bigotry, no insult, no bully here on this channel. And if you want a fake news, please, you can move to the next page. So we don't do that here. This is iSing TV, where we say the reality, we discuss the reality, and we bring out the issues that pertain to freedom, physical freedom, spiritual freedom, no physical slavery, no spiritual slavery. So that's what we do on this channel. We educate people about the trending issue and what we tend to gain and how can we move forward. That's what exactly what we are doing. Adams Oshiomole said some things. In fact, when I watched the video, I was just thinking, now that the people are saying the reality, what is the next thing to do? Because a lot of people are saying the reality now. Thank God that it's coming from people that have served the government before. Thank God it's coming from the people that, I think their conscience is not telling them that, come, this thing cannot work. To your tent, oh Israel, it's time for everybody. Etrice, you're welcome. It's time for everybody to go. I think everybody is now sprinkling their conscience now that you better say the truth before you, so that people can say something good about you. I think that's what is really happening now, because a lot of people are saying something. Don't let me waste our time, so that they will not say, I see you have started again. You like wasting time. All right, you are welcome. Please help us like, share, and watch to the end, because today show is a very powerful one. Let me quickly play the video before we now look at other issues that pertain to what we are looking at today. So, because I want everybody. Okay, you are welcome. Etrice, you are welcome. So let me quickly play the video.
Like Randy said, sir, there is no question in my view, and I come from an area where you have, like Randy said, sir, there is hardly any part of Nigeria where you don't have solid minerals, even in the south. But what else, sir? Whereas the federal government is ruthless with people who are doing illegal oil bugging, and they deploy JTF to deal with those involved in illegal bugging. When it comes to illegal mining of solid minerals, the federal government changes. It's like using different standards. And I'm very angry about that. Because if we have to fight, deploy army, even to kill, for anyone who is involved in illegal buckling of oil, and you deploy JTF, a combination of army, police, air force, everybody, why are we allowing illegal mining in many parts of the country that is going on? And they are being mined by retired generals.
All right. Don't be annoyed. All right. Don't be annoyed. Don't be annoyed, though.
Even to kill, for anyone who is involved in illegal buckling of oil, and you deploy JTF, a combination of army, police, air force, everybody. Why are we allowing illegal mining in many parts of the country that is going on? And they are being mined by retired generals, and we know them. Yes, we know them. Nobody can pretend doesn't know them. I did a letter to retired former President Buhari, because somebody I sent to go and conduct a primary somewhere reported back to me, a retired general of Northern Extraction, told me that, look, Adams, you are worried about the challenge of conducting primaries in Zafara. he sees there is far more than that. And if it's not dealt with, Nigeria will not know peace in parts of the country. And this gold go all the way through the belt all to Kaduna. And it correct. And he told me that those involved in this illegal mining, they use choppers. They procure arms exactly the same way as our military were doing in the South. They give them arms. They use choppers to come and cut away the gold. And they take them out of this country and make billions of US dollars. And the federal government is not doing what it should be doing. I took this letter to the former president when I was national chairman of APC. And I said, call the general to give you more brief. In fact, what is happening or what really happened in that part of the country was exactly what the general told me was going to happen. Because these guys have been weaponized by the illegal big men who deploy them, secure territories, and the weapon is meant to protect the Chinese and other foreigners who they actually employ to carry out the mining. And on occasion, they use the same weapon to carry out budgetary, kidnapping, and all of the terrible things that are going on. Chief of Committee Chairman of Defense Staff, tell the defense I said so. And that some retired military officers, army officers are involved in it. The day we can't tell the truth, this country cannot flourish. We can't change our, when it affects our people, we are at our best. We talk strong. Some other people appear to be above the law. That is what is going on with solid minerals. It is not that we don't know where it is. We have a whole survey of where we have what across the length and breadth of Nigeria. We also know, everybody complaining about certain people from certain nationalities. How they got here, even as you are talking now, they are doing those illegal mining. And those guys are getting richer when Nigeria states are getting poorer. But we carry the consequences of banditry, kidnapping, and other thing, which is on illegal armament, which they equip. Sir, who can afford to buy a chopper to land in an illegal mining site, cut away gold, return to sanity, and then on the way to airport, bam, take them out of the country? This is happening. So I agree with you, but my position is that we shouldn't, as senators, be lamenting. As senators, we should fix the problem. We should tell the executive, you must deploy exactly the same force that you deploy against illegal oil bunkering. That same force should be deployed to deal with criminals who are money. When I say criminal, it can be a retired general, it can be a retired permanent secretary, it can be a retired trade unionist or a retired labor leader. Whoever is involved, they should be dead to let Nigeria see that we are not condoning this. We are not lamenting what is going on. When you have a country of people who are above the law because they are supposed to have served the country and they have retired and now they become the real barons. So I agree with you that the solid sector, and I'm happy with the word made by Baba that oil was discovered by accident. What they were looking for was solid minerals. And now what was discovered is like that what has become of the public sector, the power sector. We used to say generator as a standby. Now the standby is disco power. The resource of power is generator.
It's generator.
Another thing we should lament here. We should recommend steep penalties, and through the leadership of the Senate and the National Assembly, draw President's attention that he has to find the political will to deal decisively with criminals that are cutting away our precious stones and other precious solid minerals. Thank you, sir, for this privilege. I don't like to. What I didn't hear from you is whether there is a plan in the budget to provide for recruitment of more men. Because I know during the campaign we say we can double the size of the armed forces because the population of Nigeria has doubled from after the Civil War. Now, if this is on the table rather, I will understand. But our armed forces must be made accountable. They must be made accountable because it borders on blackmail. We say we don't give more money. Since I came here, I arrived at the Senate. We have done for the general nation two appropriation 2024 and 2023. The armed forces, we've done several supplementary appropriation. And the revelation on the floor of the Senate is that they are buying the wrong equipment. Now today when you said we should do proper oversight, I raised that motion that the Committee on Navy, Army, Air Force, and others should benefit from robust National Assembly oversight functions. That motion was defeated. It is on record that the armed forces are oftentimes or sometimes procuring equipment that they really don't need. The issue of the yacht is one shining example of complete gold displacement. I think they spent about $6 million converted to Naira that they were asking for to maintain the yacht. And I remember President Buhari said he never asked them to buy yacht. Which president will go on a yacht on holiday? So I think when you say we should remove them from to first line charge, you must trace the origin of the security crisis we are facing today. The only thing I will favor for first line charge is education. Because people who are educated and skilled, they are unlikely to be so poor that terrorist organization can easily recruit them. We put all the money to defend the country, and there's nothing left to do education, nothing left for healthcare, nothing left for investment in the manufacturing sector. All of those things that we ensure that our GDP grows at a reasonable basis, at least at a rate higher than our population growth. Our poverty will remain endemic. The super highway to criminality is hunger and starvation. So the armed forces have to understand that Nigeria doesn't have unlimited resources. And when they are buying equipment, they should buy what works. They have this kind of about buying second-hand equipment. And as oversight, you can trade and in your own right, you retire as a senior military officer. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. So when you say we should remove them from the first line charge, everybody first line charge, Army first line charge, Navy, Air Force, what will be left in the treasury for the mass of our people? Are they going to be defending the graveyard? So we need to draw a sensitive balance. And there is no question that we need to enhance the competence and the proper kitting of the men and women who have put out their life for Nigeria. And I want to be on record that I do, from the bottom of my heart, appreciate, and I continue to appreciate the enormous huge sacrifices that our men and women in uniform are making. But their senior officers should be encouraged to procure wisely in line with what the military needs. Sir, so you are probably from northwest, northeast. Chairman, there's no better way to speak to this. I am sure if you engage some of the soldiers on the field, they tell you they give them the ration bullets. They don't have enough ammunition. Whereas the terrorists are, that is not because of budgeting. So we need to scrutinize and encourage and do everything to persuade the leadership of the armed forces to put the right priority in the right places. But if money was unlimited, anything you want, take and secure me. But if I have so little, I have to balance between my kitchen, my security, roof over my head, water for me to drink, a hospital for me to go to. Even in the army secure my life, they do not help secure my head. So all of this, the federal government has to deal with. So in a sense, we need to be sympathetic to the executive as to how does it get this money. And I go back to President Buhari's repeated statement. I am trying to draw a bucket of water from a dry well. Whosoever has to take a cup from that dry well should make sure that he sip it slowly, has awareness of it to survive 365 days before another round of budget is done. We shouldn't give anybody as legislature knowing the fact, because we are approving loans, and Nigerians are abusing of approving loans. When they are so approving, we cannot now ask the president to spend over and above the revenue available, whether through what we generate or through what we borrow. So it's not about whether we like it. It's about, my friend, I have limited money. Manage it judiciously. Refocus your priorities. There should be accounting. Nobody should be above accountability. I think if we do that with the money they have, now Tradoc cannot be different from the Air Forces. When they get the envelope, it's up to the army to say, Tradoc should attract this. If they choose not to, it's not for the city to lament it. Because they have to determine their own priorities. And that training is a priority, but if they think otherwise, it is their choice. But sir, remember, Nigeria doesn't have all the money, and many people are opposed to Nigeria borrowing more and more money. Because that is the debt our children are going to pay. Let them pay for the railways we are building. Let them pay for the superhighway that will be in existence. Let them pay for modern airport. These are the things that when they are paying, they say, oh yes, our parents spend money on this, now we are paying for it. But if they can't find what they are paying for, there's a double jeopardy. So we as senators who are also responsible for representing our constituents and who understand the challenges facing our constituents have to help the executive to do a very delicate balance. But I'm sympathetic. We must commend the army and the Air Force, in fact the military, for the supreme price many men and women are paid. And I pray that God will bless them and Nigeria get.
Did you hear what Adams Oshiomole said now? A lot of sabotage in our military system. A lot. I don't want, because this morning I don't feel like talk too much, because over time I've said this, that before they used to say Nigerian military, they are the best in the world. I said not now again, because a lot of issues like this is what make them not to be as powerful as before. Some people say now they gave them money now to buy ammunition, buy all those things that they need, the military gadget, the military hardwares. At the end of the day, they go and buy inferior, or they even said they buy fairly used weapon. And whereas the militants, they have money, they can buy whatever they want, and they use it against state army. So how do you want those people now to survive? These are the issues. And now that everybody is now talking, because now the issue on ground is that if everybody keep quiet as if all is well, then we are putting ourselves in more problem. So it's better for people also to speak up, because when they speak up, everybody will now know that yes, we have getting to the point whereby we need to sit down at the round table and discuss about whether we have to continue or to remain, or whether we have to remain or we have to go on a separate way to your tent, O Israel. You heard what Adam Oshiomole said. He has said a lot. I don't even feel like saying much on that what he has said, because he has said a lot. Who knows what will happen again today? I said it yesterday. Like when we are discussing about the issue of terrorists in Osho State, some people are saying it's a lie. Some people are saying it's you see a lot of issues like this. This is what is giving us headache. when some people see something and they are speaking out, some people will still come out and attack them and say, why will you say that? That is the issue we are facing, and that is why things is not working. And that is why we have a lot of, Nigeria is like a country that when we take like 10 steps ahead, we move like 20 steps backward. And that is why things is not working. Because people that are the M of affair, they pretend as if all is well, whereas all is not well. Help us like this video and share, please. Help us like it, share. Watch the video, share the video. Thanks for watching.